Yo, what's up, guys? Travis Peters here with the Increase Life. Here's another episode today about escaping the middle class. I put together this show, this series, these episodes because there are too many Christians living average lives, living mediocre, living middle class when you don't have to. And I don't want you to be one of them. So I want to bring a simple and quick principle to you today that distinguishes, again, the mindsets between the middle class and the wealthy, the middle class and the 1%, the middle class and the millionaire mindset. Middle class mindset versus millionaire mindset. Middle class are always seeking paychecks, seeking wages. They work for wages. How can I get a 10% pay increase? If I just stay here longer, I'll get a raise, and then all my financial troubles will be gone. The wealthy, the 1%, the millionaires, the billionaires, we all seek profit. Middle class seeks paycheck. Millionaires seek profit. Did I say that right? Middle class seek paychecks. Millionaires seek profit. Work for wages, work for profit. Work for paycheck, work for profit. All right? It might seem subtle, but it's a massive shift in how you think. So I personally know people, like I got out of my day job 7-8 years ago because one, I just like on the inside of me, I had more, I wanted more, I knew it was low level. Basically, I'll put it this way, when you're seeking for increased wages, you're leading to the path of middle class, down the path of middle class. And that result, your outcome is going to be middle class. I know people who work for 5, 6, 7, a decade, 10 years, go get their college degree, maybe go back for 2 years to get a next level college degree or whatever, in hopes and aims that they make $85,000 a year. Maybe $100,000. We'll say $100,000. 6 figures. Ooh. Right? One, I need you to see that that's not a lot of money. After you get into the 6-figure tax bracket, let's say your company's literally paying you $102,000 a year. All right? It's about $8,400 a month after taxes, after all the stuff they take out, all those different things. Your paycheck's probably going to be around $6,800 a month. Break that in half. What would that be? Don't check me on my math. Maybe you get $3,400 every 2 weeks. After taxes. It's not, guys, please don't make that your aim, your goal, your aspirations. It's too little. Seeking a pay increase, gosh, you have to work for, like I said, for years to climb that corporate ladder to make nothing. Here's the difference. Let me give you a difference, okay? I recently just did a little, we call it a JV launch with another fellow Christian who's also an entrepreneur, and he teaches you different ways to make money online. You can work from home. He's got some real cool stuff, real good results, real good training program, a lot of good students, he's helped a lot of people, a lot of Christians earn an income online. I teach that stuff too. I've got that. But I really liked his, and I thought it'd be a good fit for my audience. All right? So we, inside our Facebook group, just did a quick little promotion. We did a 2-hour kind of web class together, teaching on it, showing results, telling his story, and how he's helping people. And then we made an offer at the end. You can join his program for this amount of money. All right? Cool deal. Helped a lot of people. People hopped in and made money literally that day. Like, it was awesome. And we didn't do a ton of promotion. It was kind of just this fun little thing we kind of put together. Well, my take home, so we split the profits of that. My take home was $11,000 for, I'd say overall, if you count like some prep time and, sending out follow-up emails to get more people in the program, keep reminding them that the doors are closing kind of deal. We just launched it for like 4 days. I'd say max 5 hours. I put 5 hours into that, but made $11,000 profit. All right. Let's say I did that once a month and made $11,000 every 4 weeks. Saturday, do a web class for about 2 hours. Maybe have, an hour and a half of prep time, an hour and a half, 2 hours of follow-up time, that sort of deal. Again, not time and effort. 5 hours, $11,000. Okay. What if I did that every single month? Increased my monthly income by 11 grand. Could you ever increase your income by 11 grand in a day job? Could you work someplace for that long where they increased your wages, your paycheck? Could you go anywhere and I'm going to put in an extra 5 hours this month and they will increase my paycheck by $11,000 this month? Does that place exist on earth? No. It's not going to happen for you. Unless you're in some weird industry or niche, or maybe some kind of heart surgeon thing where you own your own practice. I don't know, whatever, but that's still different. Wherever you're at, you're working corporate, you're trying to climb the ladder. You're thinking, man, if I could just do this, I could get to this pay raise, make $85,000, make 6 figures. Man, if I stay here for another 5 years. I know people who've moved across the country, uprooted their family from their friends, their schools, their church, for a job opportunity to maybe make 6 figures in the next 3 to 5 years. Gross. I almost want to say shame on you. Don't move for money. If God tells you to move for a church or a ministry reason, you can do that and pray about it, and then he'll make the money follow you. I'm getting off topic, but I'm just telling you, this is middle class mindset. It's like moving for money and it's just so low level. So I'm trying to get you. You guys should never think 100 grand a year. You should be thinking 100 grand a month. I know people who make 100 grand a week. I know people who've made 100 grand in a day. Guys, none of it's harder. You don't even have to be smarter. You work hard enough right now. You're smart enough right now to make $100,000 a month. I'm telling you, it's just a different way of thinking. You have to shift your focus from paychecks to profits. Profits come when you buy something low and sell it for a profit margin, or you create something of value like an online course, like here's how to do this, something you're good at, an expertise you have, some advice you can give, a skill set you can transfer to someone in exchange for $500, $1,000, whatever it is. Sell for whatever you want, but that's how I make a profit. Instead, you're stuck trading your time, trading your labor for $15 an hour, $25 an hour, whatever it is. You need to be in an opportunity that is scalable, where you can work for 5 hours and make $11,000. Like, that's available to anybody. It's just a different effort. Seek profits, don't seek a paycheck. You guys have heard my stories when I did have a day job and I was working at an insurance company. I was seeking opportunity. How could I make more money here? And it wasn't how could I get a raise monthly. I brought opportunities on, I hired somebody for us to create the website, and I said, hey boss man, if I manage this new website, if I find somebody to build it, will you pay for it? And then I'll run it from there. If I can get $10 per new car insurance client that we get through the website. He said, absolutely. That paid me for 7 years, but I only worked there 4 years. Paid me 7 years, sometimes as much as $3,500 a month, when it was barely any input and effort on my side once I had it all set up. A lot of effort up front. From that point forward, fairly passive. All right. I've worked at a job where I created my own basically like 401k investment plan. Ended up paying me like $12,000 or $15,000. This is all my ideas, my opportunities I created. I wanted profits. What are more ways to increase profits? What can I do? What can I sell? How can I help? How can I increase? How can I advance this place? How can I create more margin for this place? Way different than thinking, how can I get a 10% raise? Because what I'm really trying to say is focusing on getting that paycheck raise isn't going to get you anywhere anyway. Nobody ever got financially free from their job. Even if you're a high-level, high-paid CEO, unless you're like in one of the top 10 companies in the world, you're still not really going to be financially free. A job stands for just over broke. It'll basically give you what you need to live on. You've experienced this anytime you've gotten a raise. You got a raise, you got excited, got that first paycheck, and after taxes, you realized, oh, this doesn't actually really improve my quality of life. And I'm still gone from my family for 50, 60 hours a week. I'm still missing my kids' soccer games. I'm still not able to give as generously as I like. Money's still pretty tight. I'm kind of just making enough. You get another increase, kind of the same deal. Maybe you get another pay raise, but then you need a new car, so you go get a new car. That new car costs more money monthly than your current car, so there goes your margin. Your gap's gone again, and nothing has really changed in your life. Please just be aware of what's happening. You guys have all experienced everything I'm saying. You just may not have noticed it or been aware of it or thought, man, Trav's right. I could go bigger. I could go higher. Why is my aim so low? Why am I going after $100,000 years when I could be going after $100,000 months? Travis doesn't have a college degree. Travis doesn't come from money. Travis doesn't come from an entrepreneurial background or family. Nobody in my family's doing this stuff. I changed my family tree because I made the decision to not be middle class, to not be average. God has more for you than that. God himself made you. He said, I made you in my likeness and my image, and God is not middle class. So neither are you. He's first class all the way in everything. Isaiah 1:19 says, those who are willing and obedient will eat the best of the land. Have you been obedient to what he's been telling you to do? Have you been willing? Have you been excited about it? He said, yep, I'm all in. I'm going to do that, Lord. You do that, you're going to eat the best. You're going to have the best. We're going to increase you and get you out of the middle. You're a first-class spiritual being. God sent you down to earth to do some big things for the kingdom, and you're happy making an average wage in an average house, driving average cars, doing average things, doing about what the world's doing, doing about what everybody else is doing, same level of success, right in the middle, lukewarm, not standing out, not being a set apart, peculiar people, as the Bible lines out. Multiple times in the Bible does it say, you will be a land of delight. People will look at you and be like, that guy's got a delightful life. What's he doing? That doesn't happen when you're middle class. I love you guys. Keep hanging out with me. Like and subscribe to these things. I'm going to get you out of the middle class if you keep hanging out with me. I'm going to change the way you think. I'm going to change the scriptures that you're standing on. I'm going to change how you're using your faith. And we're going to lock in our faith for financial increase, for life increase in all areas, including our money. Let's get you out of the middle class. Let's escape the middle class and let's become the 1%er God made you to be. You are a 1%er. I love you guys. If you need help taking action on this, you can always go to theincreasechallenge.com. I'm going to give you 5 days of financial increase coaching, and you're going to get your financial breakthrough in those 5 days. So come hang out with me. Again, subscribe to this stuff. I got content coming out almost daily. Check out the podcast. Check out the YouTube. Check out the challenge. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.